Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today I'm back after a while. I'm sorry about that, but with school and everything, because, I am a teenager. Oh, fix that. I am a teenager and I've been really busy, with school and all of that. All the normal teenager stuff. Well, you know, I've I've just been pretty busy, and I have actually gotten a couple of new figures, and I'm just coming back, I'm gonna make more videos. Like tonight, I'm going to be making a lot of videos. Oh, man, I screwed up the camera. Holy crap. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I got a Rubik's Cube over here. But honestly, yeah, you'll see some more of me, and time and time again, you'll see more because I'll be making all videos and reviews on all of my figures I've recently gotten. So, yeah, but today, never mind all that stuff. So today we're going to be talking about one of my newer interests. And thank you to my friend Mondragon. Well, his name's Alan. If you didn't know, he's. I don't know if he's okay with me saying that, but I think he's said that before, that he was. And literally on his Instagram, he's got Alan Mondragon on his personal account. So never mind that. Okay. If you didn't want that, sorry, Alan. If you're watching this, But yeah, yeah, and also thank you to Mickle Stapler for watching my videos. I would like to thank him. But oh god, I'm getting off track here. But this is a new passion of mine. McFarlane, he isn't too popular among DC collectors because I customize this, but he makes stuff like that. Stuff that the fans don't really like. He makes too many Batmans. That's his main problem. But never mind his DC stuff. But the thing is, so recently Alan, he told me about this character named Spawn. I was interested, I was like, sounds like a pretty cool character, and he suggested me the Spawn the Animated Series. So I went out and checked it out on HBO Max. Yeah, that show is great. I wouldn't advise everyone to watch it because for some it might not be their taste, like it might not be their taste, and it just depends on the group because there's some bad stuff in there. But yeah, basically I've been getting into this character Spawn, which the he's basically on the McFarlane Toys logo, and it's a simplified design of Spawn's mask. So Spawn, here, let me show you. Who, obviously, I spoiled it already. I got the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn, Shadow Spawn, and yeah, so basically, Spawn, this guy, he's Al Simmons, and actually, before I tell you the whole story about Al Simmons, Spawn is like the Hell Spawn and all that. It's kind of an army. Oh, gotta move this other Spawn related figure out of the way. Okay, skip that. Okay, man, cannot talk. But yeah. So the Hell Spawn, they are basically Hell's army, And Malebolgia, which is a ruler of hell, is in charge of that that army. So Malebolgia here, he fell out. This is Al Simmons, but I'm just saying, I'm just pointing it out that Spawn can be multiple people. That's what I'm trying to get to. That's the point I'm trying to get to. But God, never mind that. But Spawn here, he's Spawn. This is Al Simmons specifically, I believe. Could be a different Hell Spawn if you wanted to, like the medieval Spawn. That's a different person. That's not Al Simmons, and like different, like it's complicated. Todd McFarlane made a good yet complicated like army, and yeah, that's basically it with the Hellspawn. That's all I was trying to say. Hellspawn can be different people in the same costume, but just a little bit different based off of their time zone. So, Todd McFarlane created this in the 90s, so obviously Spawn here would have the pouches, the cool spiked thing, and the chains, and yeah, I can dig all that, that's pretty cool. But this is Al Simmons. He was a bad person, he was a killer, I think, well, he wasn't like a serial killer, he was like a merc, kind of like Deadpool. And, obviously, if you're killing people, you're gonna go to hell. So, he died. Like, I'm not gonna spoil some of this, how he died, because that's a big point in, like, the comic books and the show and the movie. But, basically, he died, he went to hell, and he met Malebolgia, who said, hey, Spawn, no. Al, you got, if you leave my army, you can go see your wife, which Al Simmons does have a wife. Her name I don't remember her name at the moment, but basically, he said, if you serve my army, you can go see Wanda again. There you go, Wanda. And so he agreed, and 3 years later, he went back to Earth, because, of course, he made the deal with one of the rulers of hell, so he obviously will get what he wants. He'll get what he wants, but he has to go back into the real, like, back into, like, normal Earth, and I think he's located in New York, maybe. I'm not too sure. I don't remember where he was located. I think it might be New York. It's just a big urban city, and he went back there, he was, of course, he was dressed up like that, he was all confused and all that. And, he made enemies and allies, which would be, his enemy would be Clown, and aka Violator. So the Clown, I don't have the figure, I'm hoping to get it for Christmas, but, he's the Clown, he was best known in the movie. He had perfect casting. He is basically Spawn's sort of guide, and like his steps on being a Hellspawn. So, Clown, he went off, and he caused all these things to happen to Al Simmons, and yeah, he also turned out to be the Violator, which is the brother of Malebolgia, I believe. And I'm a little bit rusty with the story, but basically, he whooped them, and he said if you don't get with the program, you're gonna, I'm gonna fight you or whatever and kill you or whatever he wanted to do with him. But he also got more mouthful. He also, is kind of like a guide. Oh wait, no, I already said that. Well, he's just his guide to be a hellspawn, but yeah, God, he's guided to be the hellspawn for him to be his hellspawn, and basically, he was hired to go out and kill bad people, and one of the most infamous and one of the bigger ones is Billy Kincaid. He was a sick man, and he would, dress up as an ice cream man, and he would go around in his ice cream van, and he would kidnap and butcher kids. It was horrible. Billy Kincaid was really scum. And in the comics, Spawn, he found him, and because he stole Wanda's kid, and Wanda had a kid with his best friend, which is pretty jacked up. And he saved Wanda's kid, and this might be the animated series, okay. I mean, my Spawn lore is kind of messed up for me, and yeah, never mind that. But Billy Kincaid ended up getting, see these chains here? Spawn basically has like an infinite amount of them. They're kind of live. So he like stuck them with all these chains and like all these popsicle sticks. And he left a note for the police saying he made girls scream, he made boys scream, or whatever. So I made him scream and scream and scream. It was pretty messed up. Spawn's kind of messed up, but it's really cool too. It's cool in like an anti-hero like Spawn kind of way, but like the whole story was really messed up. And yeah, that's basically just a quick like little thing about Spawn. So let's get into the figure. First up, paint and sculpt. Sculpting, beautiful, but for mine, I've got some mistakes, which is kind of obvious. You're obviously going to get some mistakes. See this? This was molded wrong, and, like right here, the paint is a little bit sloppy. Don't really like that, and also, there's like a bit of paint, but the sculpting is great. You get like these sculpted in, and it's like a different texture from the original Mortal Kombat Spawn, which is normally like a go-to for Todd. And basically it's like the new and improved better Spawn. He's got a fist and a gun holding hand, but he didn't come with like necroplasm, anything, like anything like that, or a gun. He just came with these chains, which are really cool, and they kind of like they port into the back. I'm not gonna do an articulation segment and like show off the articulation, but I'm gonna show off points of articulation. It's basically the same as this guy, but the torso movement is way better than his early stuff, man. He really figured out like the ankle joints more, so they're not as bulbous, but you can hide them a little bit well. So yeah, and yeah, this figure, man, it's the sculpting is great. Everything is sculpted in. I love the paint around the eyes. I love the green in his eyes. It's super comic accurate, and it's really cool. And like I kind of like it's not really a popular opinion, but I like the dark around the eyes. It's almost like it makes the green a little bit more piercing. And you can see I got like a little bit of paint missing there, But really, I don't mind too much because it's still really cool and you can't really see it well. Even on camera, you can't really see it well. And like the silver does look a little bit cheap, and like the spikes on there aren't painted all the way. I think the spikes painted all not painted all the way was kind of a cool touch because it kind of like felt like the spikes were inserted to like holes, kind of like the Mezco version of Hellboy, like from the newer movie. He had like the horns removable, so it kind of feels like that. But of course, the spikes aren't removable and they're kind of soft, So if a kid buys the Switch, oh my god, I doubt a child would just walk into the store one day and be like, "Oh, Mortal Kombat. Let's see. Oh my god, I like he's got Scorpion on the right. Like, oh my god, it's Scorpion. Who's this guy?" I doubt some kids would recognize who Spawn is. Like, if their parents are cool, that kid would obviously know who Spawn is. But yeah, actually, honestly, what kid would buy this? I think he should have gone sharper with these. And like these spikes are actually kind of sharp. Like it kind of hurts, but it doesn't like pierce skin or nothing. It hurts. That's it. But you got the cool skulls on there. This skull's on the back too, on the butt. Cool pouches with the extra painted detail on the buckles. Really cool. I like the paint on these spikes a little bit better because they go all the way, and also these ones. And I was surprised when this was like a little bit rubbery, but like it's not like rubber like this cape, like this McFarlane cape. It's not like rubber. And so is the cape on this thing. I was surprised by how firm the cape was, and it's got nice leather texturing on there, and like the cape is really firm. I think they should have used like this type of material when they did the cape. I think that would have been way better. It was so difficult to get this man. Oh, don't notice that. It was difficult to get this man out of the packaging because you know how figures are inserted with like the K like out of the tray. Like that's how it was, and it took me forever. It literally took me 20 minutes to get this guy out of the packaging because I had to use a knife to cut like these like those plastic tie things in there, and they weren't like twisty ties. Like you twisted them and then it was done. No, it was like those tags they use on clothing, which is like really annoying because I didn't want to scratch the plastic or like maybe cut through the plastic and scratch the plastic on the figure or scratch off paint, which luckily I didn't do, which I'm really happy about. I thought I did, but that was just like some weird crap on his torso. That was kind of an oh well for me with the weird crap on the torso. But yeah, the paint is pretty good. I don't know about the chains. The chains, it could have gotten like a paint wash, or maybe this cape could have gotten like a black paint wash to like really get that leathery texturing out. I'm probably not going to do it anytime soon on this figure because this is basically one of my favorite figures. This guy has great head articulation, but mine kind of like pops into place, like it pops, like when I move it like that. But other than that, it's really cool. Like I like, and the articulation's pretty good, but these things, man, like normally with the McFarlane figures, they're fine, it's not really a bother. He could have done without them, but oh well. In this place, they put the arms way too far out, which means that those things get loose, which means that they get in the way. And if you go check out Toy Shiz, which if you don't know about him, go check him out. Toy Shiz, his was, his, like, it kind of, like, it happened on both arms. Luckily, this arm was perfectly fine. But this one, oh my god, good god. It was just like a struggle. I had to I had to go full WWE and kind of like just jam that in. Holy crap. I had to use like my full strength, which I'm not that strong, you know, like us nerds. Us nerds are most commonly we're most commonly not really we're not most commonly strong, like full on Dwayne the Rock Johnson or nothing. But I'm kind of strong. So it was really surprising that I couldn't like pop it in farther or nothing, you know? I'm not bragging about my strength. I mean, I lift a little, you know. I lift but let's just say it's kind of pathetic. I bet the people who look at me are like just like stare at me, and then basically like it's kind of like a meme almost. Like I saw this meme recently where it's like Spider-Man lifting weights, and it was like, "Don't touch my crap, don't touch my crap." Yeah, and like he was struggling real hard, and he was like, "Ah!" Oh my god, it was hilarious. But it's kind of like that. I am pathetic at the gym. Cause you know I am kind of weak. Not gonna lie. Um, yeah, but never mind. But yeah, I couldn't pop it in, so it's just gonna stay like that. Also, like, oh God, it just disgusts me. Todd, if you ever watch this video, man, get rid of that stuff. Go with the far superior Marvel Legends peg. So as you can see, I've got this Marvel Legends thing from Toy Biz, which I showed off already, with the trench coat, which I put on Grey Hulk to try and make Joe fix it. I'm waiting on getting fabric to make a suit. But as you can see, there's like no weird arm full thing like these things. It's just the peg, and then it doesn't really sacrifice. It's like sculpt or nothing. I mean, with the 80th Captain America, that one didn't really work because it didn't go all the way in the arm, which sometimes can cause chewing. But if you really want to like save sculpting and like save on plastic, because that plastic you used to make those could have gone into like an awesome like assault rifle, or maybe crap, what was it, necroplasm or whatever, could have gone into making that as an accessory. But like I guess they had to have the chains, which is still pretty cool. I display them just like this. But yeah, they could have done that and used that spare plastic from those things to you know, to make something actually cool that would make this figure even more worth it than it actually is. So yeah, that's basically it. It was sculpt. So articulation is basically just the same as much of the spawns. There's not like a boot swivel there, nothing. Toe articulation, which is this stuff existed for like 20 years, which I don't know. I think Marvel Legends should do it more. Not to call out Hasbro and a McFarlane figure, but I think that should just be something that goes with all the figures, because added toe articulation means that we could get cooler poses. which means we can have more fun, which is like action figure collecting. Those like little wusses, like those little conniving, like, well, I wouldn't say conniving, those little wimps, those little dorks, like us collectors who take them out of the box. Like, stop being afraid to take them out of the box. It's not like they're gonna go up in price. Like, well, they do go up in price. I should have phrased that better. It's not like most of us are into this to sell them. We're just doing this because we have mental issues. I'm just kidding. But no, actually, we do this for, other collectors too. And like ourselves, and appreciating the figures, not just so then you could stuff them away in some box and leave them to sit until they gain value. No. Sure, if I get a figure that I really like and think will go up in price, sure, I might get another one to keep in the box, maybe. But I'm still gonna take one out of the box. That's it. I'm taking one out of the box. I buy these to enjoy them. If I keep them in the box, how will I enjoy them? And plus, Hasbro has new windowless packaging, which is supposed to save the environment. It's not. Where's it gonna end up? In just another pile of garbage. Just another pile of garbage. Like, sure, if you recycle them, but like collectors, like me, I personally don't throw in the boxes. I keep them in my closet, so if I like resell them later, I can put them in the box and like put them in like a shipper, so they don't get damaged. It's kind of like another layer of protection. So that's what I do. And plus, sometimes the boxes can be really cool. Like this will just be a layer of protection. Like if I sell this, which I doubt, that will just be a layer of protection. I do not care. I do not care about this box. And it's like already, like the plastic, it's already like cut, so like it's fine. And yeah, it's not like, you wimps just quit it. I'm in it to appreciate it, and I don't even remember what I was talking about earlier. Shoot. But yeah, honestly, I think actually, oh god, what was I talking about? I was talking about articulation. Okay. Got the same stupid balls in the wrists, which means that you have to straighten them out yourself, so then they could like twist that way. So yeah, double jointed elbows, no thigh cut, and lower ball joint, upper ball joint, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, also, I honestly don't know what I was talking about. Honestly, I'm sorry about that whole little rant there. Forget about that. But yeah, honestly, in the comments, tell me what you wanna see next. Next up, I've got the Rhino. Wait, no, I've already did the Rhino. The Vulture, Ultimate Vulture, a Cyclops, not the animated one, like a normal one. Wolverine, Deadpool. Oh wait, no, I did Deadpool. Storm, Maggot, Darwin, the Spider-Man 2-pack, Renew Your Vows. So if you want to see any of those, leave it in the comments. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.